Hi, welcome to the PDC community. I'm Cami T, and I welcome you to this introductory session, introducing you to the services that are offered by PDC. PDC is focused on the 60 plus community. It provides focused services based on the needs and the interests of this particular population. I'm a very strong believer that you have to embrace life fully, no matter how old you are. Things vary, our lives vary for sure as we age, as our life situation changes, for sure. You know, we slow down as our careers progress. Once we finish raising our kids, then we have one less responsibility or less responsibilities on our hands. So our life expands really as we become focused again on the future and what it has to offer, and trying to take fully advantage of every moment that we have. Now, it is well known in many research that you look on the internet or via books, that small accomplishments, small things that we try, new things that we try, provide mental stimulation, and they're really central to bringing joy to our lives. All our lives, but I think even more so when we're in our retirement age. Even a small thing, new thing that we do every day seems to liven us up, to give us a reason, because the reasons are not so flagrant. You know, they're not in front of us like when we have children to raise or challenges meeting with their careers. So we have lots of time, and sometimes too much time, to think. So the small accomplishments are really important, and they bring us joy. A study by the Harvard Medical School entitled Mental Stimulation for Seniors highlights that mental stimulation and problem solving, so to try and not have any problem solving as we get older, is not good for us, because the problem solving, the stimulation that we get every day, maintains our skills, our thinking skills, the social engagement associated with sharing with other people, with communicating with other people. As it really starves off chronic disease. Physical activity keeps us in shape. We know that. But sometimes we don't concentrate enough on our minds and how it is important to keep our mind alert and well stocked with new situations that stimulate us every day. The same study by the Harvard Medical School ponders on, should we keep working? And it says yes. In fact, if in fact it brings meaning to your life, if in fact it brings purpose to your life, then and you love it, then you should probably consider extending your working years. I have a brother-in-law who, believe it or not, he's over 90 years old, and there isn't a day in his life that he doesn't run his business. And he's as sharp as a tack, and it's incredible, really. And I often look and say, no, this is something that actually helps to keep our mind. But he loves what he does. So I think the study also says, if you hate your job, then that is not the place to be. You should, in fact, look forward to your retirement. But either way, whatever you're doing, you should focus on what brings meaning to your life, what brings purpose to your life. So if it's work, then it should remain as part of your life as long as humanly possible. Another study entitled The Benefits of Social Technology in Use Amongst Older Adults by William J. Chopic. And that author concludes, and I'll read now from his conclusion. The current study demonstrates that social technology use can be beneficial for older adults. Greater technology use was associated with better self-rated health, fewer chronic conditions, higher subjective well-being, and lower depression. Just that in and of itself is reason to make the effort, because everything becomes an effort at one point when we don't have to do things. So technology for people over 60 oftentimes hasn't been the highlight of their lives as it is for young people nowadays. But that doesn't mean it's not an important part of our lives. So that particular study really brings empirical data to the benefits of social technology in so many ways in the lives of seniors. He continues by saying it provides a confirmatory test of previous research on the benefits of internet use amongst older adults by showing that new technologies can also confer these benefits, particularly with respect to health outcome. So again, good reasons to make the effort to learn something new every single day of our lives. That particular study also, in his conclusion, he highlights that the current study also challenges the assumption that older adults lack the skill and motivation to engage with new technologies, providing an exciting opportunity to further integrate technology into the lives of older adults. So PDC is meant for the Seniors Plus. It is meant to bring technology, but it also wants to bring other things to our lives. I will be offering, and I'll get into details and what kind of training, but I'd like to highlight sort of the three main areas of activity for this company. It's on training, and not just in technology, but other training as well, like soft skills training. I will be organized fireside chats. I'm working now on either a fireside chat or a panel discussion on small houses and the benefits of small houses, house communities for seniors. It could bring, it's not for everybody, nothing is for everybody. So this would bring just another option. And now that we see it in this new budget that just came out, that giving funds available for houses in the backyard of our children, for instance, that's one way of using a small house, a mini house. But there's also in some places like in Quebec and in out west, there are communities now that have small houses. They're not necessarily for seniors, but it's a model that we could look at as seniors, where a group, a community helps each other, is there for each other. They have gardens, they have walkways, they have, some of them even have swimming pools, community swimming pools, but they have one thing in common, is that they have these mini houses that are not hard to maintain, and help is available to maintain the outside, and even help is available for healthcare in certain of these communities. So it's a model that I think needs to be looked at, and that's one thing that I would like to look at probably in May or June of this year. I will also be offering soft skills training, and that's because, you know, even, no matter how old you are, you know, a personality development is something that's always of benefit. either, getting along with our children who are, who are trying to be our parents at times is not easy. And the same thing with dealing with healthcare providers and being respectful while being respectful to ourselves as well, and to our needs. So looking at those issues as well. So those are all things that I'm looking to organize with this company and hope to be of service to you in doing so. Right now, I have free sessions in technology that are looking at Zoom, how to use Zoom so that you, because now we use Zoom, we've learned how to use Zoom through this pandemic, and it's still a tool that some people do not master and find it difficult. So I've offered a free training on that. Also in Explorer, File Explorer, which is a tool of Windows, which everyone should know. It's a bit, for me, working in technology and not knowing how to use File Explorer is like keeping your paperwork and throwing it all in a filing cabinet with no order in it. It wouldn't make any sense. You'd spend hours preparing your income tax because everything would be in such disarray. So it's the same thing on your computer, to understand well how to manage your files, how to create folders, how to populate folders, how to move, delete, and so on. Keep things in order is very important, and that's another free training that I've offered. I'm working now on my computer, because lots of people, they come to buy a computer, they know nothing. They know absolutely nothing about RAM or about the components of a computer. And so we go to the store and we don't buy what we need because we don't know what we need. So I'm working on a workshop on my computer, which will also be offered free of charge. But of course, part of this is to make myself a living. So I will be offering courses. One of the things that I'm just launching recently are workshops. They will be recorded workshops, which you can record as you want, listen to them as often as you want, and they come backed up. Like I really think that no matter who you are as a learner, very few of us, particularly as we in our generation, is that we do need some assistance in understanding the technology and making it interesting and making it fun. It's more fun to learn with somebody beside you than it is all alone. So while I do offer group classes, and I'll talk about that in a little while, those are recorded workshops. Right now they are on Excel, the Excel interface, conditional formatting, which is really great when you're trying to look at your budget and you want to sort of quickly highlight what's above your budget, which is below your budget, where are your issues, where are you doing great. So conditional formatting is a great help to do that. And also working with formulas and functions. Sometimes that looks like challenging, but it's like anything else. You learn one step and then you say, wow, that wasn't so hard. And then the first thing you know, you're well-versed on how to create formulas that serve you and make your life easier. Now, these workshops, they come with services attached to them. So you have your recording, but you also have a regular ongoing 1 hour Zoom help session available to you to ask questions. So you can just join in and say, look, I've taken this training, I have questions. And so I'm there, or somebody else is there to answer those questions for you and so that you're not having so much issues with the learning. Personalized email and text is available 7 days a week, and practice exercises are given for all the sessions, and all of those exercises are reviewed by the instructor, and feedback is provided to you so that you know what you've done right, what you haven't done right, and most of the time it's amazing. I have some groups of people who are amazed at how much they're able to learn. Now there's live sessions for sure, but those I've organized as long-term, because I have found that for a lot of people working on the internet and on Zoom for hours at a time is just not an appropriate way to learn. So I've organized a training to last over weeks, several weeks, so that you take a couple of hours a week, some of them 1 hour a week, and you take it over time so that every week you learn something new, you apply it with exercises are corrected, you discuss then the issues that you've had upon coming back at the next session, and on it goes for the 6, 7, 8, or 9 or 10 weeks, whatever the course may be. So I find that for a lot of people, that not only does it provide better anchorage of the information you learn, but also provides a community for people to share their thoughts during training. So this is what I want to do. I'm offering it to you. I'm hoping you're going to join me, try out my free sessions. Contact me if you have any questions. I'm going to now provide you with contact information. So if you want to hold just one moment, I will share my screen and share the information on how to contact me. And please don't hesitate. I am here to help, to provide information to you. I consider PDC to be an information funnel, whether it be in training or in other types of activities that I will be organizing. So so you can contact me by email, text, join me on Zoom. By text, you can call me at 613-704-3897. You can contact me by email at instructor or info, one of the two, at pdcdpctraining.com. So instructor or info at pdcdpctraining.com. If you go to my website at www.pdcdpctraining.com, there's a contact tab, and you can send me a message any time of the day or week. And I also have a messenger button there, so you can contact me by messenger. I also have a Facebook page, which I have listed on Facebook as well, and I have Messenger on Facebook as well. So I'm going to leave down the information. And if the only thing you put down is you'll be able to reach me in many other ways as well. So it was a pleasure to talk to you. Hope you will join me, and look forward to hearing from you.